Hey everyone, welcome to Preeti's Kitchen. Today let's bake crab cakes. Crab cakes make a wonderful main dish or even as a sandwich on a toasted bun. If shaped smaller, mini crab cakes are an awesome finger food. This recipe is an impressive crowd-pleasing appetizer. So let's get started. So let's start. I've taken a clean bowl to which I'm going to add about 450 grams of crab meat. Make sure that it is a little lumpy. You don't want a pasty crab meat, so it should have lumps. Even when you are mixing the ingredients, make sure that it is lumpy. You don't mash too much. Otherwise you will not get a texture when you're eating crab cake. Okay, to this we will add about 1/4 cup of mayo, which is mayonnaise. We will also add mustard. I'm taking Dijon mustard because it tastes better. So use this for good flavor in your crab cake. We will use this about 2 teaspoons. I will also add Worcestershire sauce to this, about 2 teaspoons. I'm using the brand, you can see. 1 tablespoon of fresh parsley. You can also use dried parsley, just reduce the quantity a little bit. 1 large beaten egg. Then add Old Bay seasoning. This is an American spice blend. If you don't get it in your stores, I will write a description to do a DIY at home. Just see the description in this recipe. So if you have the Old Bay, I'm adding about a teaspoon. This is what gives flavor to your crab cakes. Add about 1/8 teaspoon of salt, or according to your taste. Add lemon juice, about a teaspoon. Breadcrumbs, which is about 2/3 of a cup. And 2. Let's mix this all together. Again, making sure that you're not mashing the crab meat. You're just mixing it very lightly. We will refrigerate this mixture for about 30 minutes till everything, all the flavors are well incorporated, so that it binds well. When you're baking, the meat will not fall off. So make sure you're refrigerating your mixture. Now for refrigeration, you can, minimum is about 30 minutes. You can also refrigerate it for 1 day and use it. Unbaked crab meat cakes, you can keep it for about 3 days in the refrigerator, not more than that. But frozen unbaked cakes, you can keep it for about 3 months. They stay well. Alright, this is done. I will keep it in the ref for about 30 minutes. Alright, so preheat your oven to about 230 degrees centigrade or 450 degrees Fahrenheit. You need a very high heat to bake these cakes. We'll bake them for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just check your cakes at 10 minutes if the edges are turning brown on the top and on the side. Alright, the next thing, while the oven is heating, we take a baking tray with a parchment paper. You can also take a baking tray and grease the tray if you don't want parchment paper, or you can take a silicone baking mat. Now, either you can shape the cakes with your hand. Just take a 1/2 cup measure and you can shape them to round with your hands, or I find it easier to use a cookie cutter of this size. And whatever size you like, you can take smaller also. You can make mini crab cakes or a little bigger, up to you. I'm taking almost a medium size. I find this easier because it keeps the shape intact and it stays there. With my hand, sometimes the shape goes lopsided, so I find this easier. So I place it here and we'll take our crab meat and just fill it up. Right. to the brim. So you get even size cakes if you use a cookie cutter. That's another reason I like to do it. The shapes are even, the size is even, and the quantity is also even. But if you're using hand, you can take a half cup measure and then just push it and gently remove the cookie cutter. So you can see the width I've taken is about this much. This will be about 2 inches, 2 to 2.5 inches. Then take another one. You can keep them close by, not too close. You don't have to keep them far away because these are not cookies. They don't spread. I'm using melted butter to just put a little bit on its surface so that it browns nicely on the top and on the side. Very gentle. So this will go in the preheated oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just check it 10 minutes if the edges and on the top it's getting evenly browned. So the crab cakes are out of the oven. I have approximately baked them for 14 minutes to get that nice golden brown color on the top and on the edges. So I have served them with some lemon wedges, some orange slices, with some tartar sauce. You can see the video link for the tartar sauce in the description box. You can serve with some salad. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.